Hey traders, Raghee here. We've talked about day trading through summer. And a lot of the question is, Rag, are you still going to day trade in the same way through fall? And the answer is absolutely yes. In fact, we have been so far through the first 20 days of September, focusing on sort of what I call magic hour. What is that 1 hour that is yielding most of my positive results? And it goes back to, in many ways, the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, as most of us more commonly know it, right? Which is, what is the 20% of our efforts, in this case it might be our setups or time frames or indicators, that are yielding the 80% of results. And that's really what this video is going to be all about. How do we focus on, whether that be because of Powell, whether that be in the aftermath of Powell, whether that be as we go into the holiday season and perhaps even more uncertainty about what ultimately the target rate is going to be from the Federal Reserve, whatever it is, maybe it's earnings season, keeping a truncated window of trading for day trading, I mean, that is what we're talking about, is going to serve us really well. So let's talk about a setup that we have absolutely brought back for fall, and that is the clearing range setup. Now, the clearing range itself is really simple. It's based on time. The clearing range is the high and low that's established between 9:30 and 10. And this simply means that the name comes from clearing out trades, pending orders that were placed pre-market or the night before. What are those orders that are looking to be filled? And there's a 30-minute span of time where we see a lot of volatility, and those trades are cleared from the books, if you will, clearing range. The high and low that's established is really pretty incredible. And not in the way that most traders think, which is, if we were to break through, does the market keep going? And yes, that momentum does absolutely work from time to time in certain environments. This was not one of those environments. This was what we call a breach retreat. So you'll notice one of the indicators that I give members at Simpler Trading, Options Room, Futures Room, my Sector Secrets Mastery, Day Trading Room, is this little automated tool that helps us identify the high and low of the clearing range. And when it does breach, we get a signal. So you can see that right through here. Once we breach, we start looking for a retreat. And a retreat is just another way of describing a retracement or a pullback, but to a very specific zone. And that's the zone there. And this too is, automated. That highlighted zone is automated within the indicator that I give you all. This is probably one of the first types, actually it is one of the first types of day trading that I've ever done. I used to do this back in the 90s with day trading stocks. And when the S&P futures mini became available in, 99, the NASDAQ, I believe, was available in 2000 or 2001. So this just became a stock trading. I used to do this in cocoa, by the way, as well, playing the open in this specific pattern, this specific setup. So the retreat comes back, gives us plenty of time in the zone. Something else that's really interesting that happened that I want to point out as well. And this is something, I don't know, I'll call it unique, but it's something that I don't see a lot of other traders do, which is prioritize structure first. What is the structure of the market? This is the multi-trend down here, these two rows of colors. You can see the multi-trend also up here in a label. You can see that before the bell rang, and even once the bell rang, and into about the first 20 minutes of the session, the trend was down. It's really important that until the trend goes neutral, as it did through here, until the trend goes neutral, we really don't want to fight the downtrend. So there was no buy until we went neutral. And at that point, here's our breach retreat buy. Our first target and our second target were hit. And this is really just the kind of textbook day trading that I've been doing for most of my career. It's a very simple setup. Everything that I showed you here, it's absolutely repeatable with or without this little indicator. The indicator makes it easy though, right? Okay, what about targets? Well, resistance is going to be at the high of the clearing range, and it will be as we close in on the 12,000 major psychological level. Really easy targets in that regard with the breach retreat. The neutral market trend, gang, that's so important. Please don't short into uptrends and buy into downtrends, okay? That neutral market opens the door to some follow through to the upside, and that's exactly what we got, right? So when you buy in the 920 area, the market follows through to 947. That's 27 S&P points at $20 a pop. When it follows through to 11,995, now we're talking a whole other level. And this is what's so important about scaling out. We want to always remember that this may not be the only place we keep going, right? That's one place to scale out. Here's a second spot to scale out. Now at this point, when you're going nearly 80 points, right? Now you're talking 80 S&P points at $20 a point. Look, my initial ambition was not to yank out $1,600 per contract. Remember, what did we do here? We paid ourselves. We reduced size, right? That's very much a risk management consideration. We moved to a break-even stop. That's very much a risk management consideration. And then we went for it, right? And at that point, we're just risking unrealized profit. Hope that makes sense. This is the magic hour that I love trading, 9:30 to 10:35. It's an hour and 5 minutes. That's the magic hour. We've been trading it through summer. We're going to continue to trade it through fall. We do this every morning in my Sector Secrets Mastery Room, as well as on Tuesdays and on Thursdays in the Simpler Futures Room. All right, gang, hope that helped. I want to keep really emphasizing some of the wonderful day trading opportunities that are out there. It allows us to be more nimble. It allows us to not require day after day follow through in this environment, which, let's face it, let's look at this daily time frame. Up, down, up, down, up. This is very difficult to get follow through. I think bulls are frustrated, bears are frustrated, but day traders are not. I hope that is something you can use. Give it a whirl tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's FOMC, 2 p.m., 3/4 of a point expectation, 80+% for that decision. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.